What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I apologize for really my content the last couple days, man. Like Sunday, I was just watching. I literally watched every single minute of Red Zone on Sunday, and I just couldn't stop watching, man. And I kind of dropped the ball when it comes to a recap video and doing a call-in show, but I took a personal day. Let's just say that I took some PTO on Sunday, and I kind of took a break from it all, but as we all know, man, I mean, these games right now for the Jaguars aren't important, even though it was a pretty fun game Sunday, but the Jaguars did ultimately come a little bit closer to, attaining the number 2 overall pick, maybe the number 1 overall pick, man. The Jets choked, man. Jets could have easily won that game, and then we're sitting with that number 1 overall pick. It would have been amazing, but I was kind of scrolling around Twitter today, and I'm kind of on another Twitter rampage this morning just about the whole Minshew discussion. And obviously Minshew stopped playing because he was essentially, he had an injury. He had an injury, and then had a hand injury that he did not disclose to the coaches, and he had to sit down for a couple of weeks because of that. But now Minshew is completely 100% healthy. He was on the sidelines in pads this last game, and the Jaguars will not play him. And once again, this Sunday against the Titans, the Jaguars will be starting Glennon again. And, people are like, oh, the Jaguars are doing Minshew so wrong. You know what I mean? It's clear Doug Marrone's trying to tank because they're not playing Minshew. And, come on, guys. I don't subscribe to that theory. Really, when it comes down to it, one, the coaches are pissed off at Minshew. He had a hand injury and didn't disclose it. You know what I mean? He didn't tell the coaches that his hand was messed up, and then that might have cost them a game or two. You know what I mean? Marrone, a guy he's not trying to tank. He's not going to be back next year. I mean, right now he's just playing for pride. He's just trying to get as many wins for his overall coaching record as he can, as his overall record as a head coach has plummeted from 2018 to 2020, 3 straight double-digit loss seasons. Not good for Doug Marrone, really, when it comes to maybe potential being another head coach one day. It's not good stuff for his resume. And, the report is that Jay Gruden doesn't really like Minshew that much, and I don't blame him because, dude, he's a guy that, the most phantom pressure pocket quarterback I've ever seen. I mean, he'll be sitting in the pocket 1, 2, 3, then he looks to get out of it. You know what I mean? It's different if you are a guy like Lamar Jackson or something like that, and you can actually, and he actually have wheels and he can run it. Minshew is so slow. He is extremely slow, so there's no reason for him to be staying in a pocket. But right now, I mean, I don't care who the Jaguars start at quarterback, because what does it really matter? I mean, if I were to have my choice, I would probably say Minshew, just to kind of let him kind of have any kind of mini comeback that he can. And, he's not going to be the Jags quarterback next year, so let's see, maybe he's a backup. I think ultimately the Jaguars will probably try to trade him, get as much as they can for him, because it's a weird position for the Jaguar, or really for Minshew, because usually, if you're a quarterback and you go into a year as the guy and then you turn out not to be the guy, usually those guys don't come back because, could you imagine him, for 2 seasons, he was really the best Jaguar quarterback. He was, the starter for most of the time, but then all of a sudden, he's going to take a back seat and Justin Fields is going to be quarterback, and he literally has no chance at being the starting quarterback. I say they try to trade him to a team where maybe he can compete for a spot, or maybe even just a team that says, look, we'll take him as our backup. We don't have any weird history with him about how he was our guy. And then all these people were like, oh, put Minshew in a Saints scenario. If he was a Saints quarterback, he would lead them to the Super Bowl. And I don't know, guys. It's almost Jaguar fans that were reminding me, the people who are backing Minshew, the people who think that Minshew is somehow the franchise guy, they remind me of, Jets fans with Sam Darnold. Jets fans are defending Darnold like crazy, oh, he is our franchise guy, but when I look at him play, he's just not it. And I think people get blinded by the fact that, look, this was once our franchise guy. He's no longer our franchise guy, but man, I just want to stick to that hope. I want him to succeed. And, it's similar to that. And people throw out these scenarios. Oh, give this team X and X team with a perfect roster and he'll be able to win games. Yeah, I mean, he'll be able to win games. Like right now, Taysom Hill's winning games for the Saints. But Taysom Hill is not going to win a Super Bowl for the Saints. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. And, like, I just, at the end of the day, man, like, as you guys all know, I've become a Minshew hater, but I just don't think he's a great quarterback, man. He's not going to be a great quarterback in the league, especially where the NFL is heading. The NFL is heading toward a thing where, look, like these quarterbacks, they have to have a strong arm. Minshew does not have a strong arm. You know, these quarterbacks are getting better and better. You know, the only time there's really a lot of separation between a cornerback and a wide receiver is if they go deep. And Minshew can't really go deep. Every deep ball that Minshew throws, players had to go back to. Like, whenever, like, all you have to do to stop Minshew is to lock down DJ Chark and play cover 2. If you do that, you're going to beat Minshew. You know what I mean? Because Minshew, he doesn't have good anticipation. He doesn't have great arm strength. Not only that, he's just a smaller quarterback. Like, he is just physically limited to where, look, even if our thing's perfect with him, he's not going to be able to, you know, make great things happen just because of his physical limitations as a quarterback. So, I don't know. If I were the Jaguars, I would try to trade Minshew at the end of the year. I don't know who to, because like right now we have no idea how things are going to shape up. It's a really, really good quarterback draft. So a lot of these teams that, you know, we look at, oh, maybe the Washington football team or maybe the Patriots. Like a lot of these teams very well might like solidify their quarterback need in this upcoming draft. So I don't know. Like I would literally trade him for anything you can. Fifth, 6th, 7th round pick, whatever you can for him. And then Jaguars just try to get like an experienced backup, a guy that, you know, has been around the league for a long time, knows his role in the NFL, and a guy that can just kind of sit there and, I hate the word mentor, but kind of be a mentor. I mean, you know, I think Fitzpatrick is great for Tua. Obviously, Justin Herbert has Tyrod Taylor. And I mean, Joe Burrow didn't really have anybody. I mean, he has Ryan Finley. What is he? You know, a second-year guy. But, you know, I go the veteran route at backup quarterback. Then, you know, I kind of move forward with that. So, I don't know. I'm sorry for my Minshew hate for everyone that just believes in him. But look, guys, I will always tell you guys how it is. I will always tell you guys how I feel about things. At the end of the day, I just, Minshew isn't it. So, let me know what you guys kind of want out of my future videos. Do you guys still want me to do preview videos, or would you rather me try to find something more interesting? Like maybe I try to do like quarterback prospect videos where I talk about how I feel about different quarterbacks coming up in the draft, because, you know, preview videos are a joke right now. These games mean nothing. I should be doing recap videos. I've done recap videos for every game except for the Vikings game, but, you know, with the way the team is, it's kind of you know, I could have came out with a recap video today, but it's like, you know what I mean? Jaguars lose. The only thing I look forward to in these games is just how the young guys play. It's great to see Colin Johnson do good. I love seeing Laviska Shenault do good. Even Chason kind of got some pressures last game. James Robinson, literally this game against the Titans, he's going to eclipse 1,000 yards as long as he stays free of injury. So, you know, there's some certain exciting things like that I look forward to. And hell, hopefully these Jaguars just keep fighting, because I'm proud of the way the team is playing. The roster is very bad, but this team is fighting. So all that is really, really good. And guys, a lot of exciting things for the Jaguars coming up. Man, if we go 1-3, we lock up that number 2 overall pick, and it's just exciting because we're going to bring in the GM. The GM's going to hire their head coach. Lots of draft capital, lots of cap room. It's going to be a very, very fun offseason for the Jaguars. Just all we can do right now, I hate to say it, I hate doing it. I really, really hate doing it. I feel like bad, but just keep losing, man. Keep losing, lock up that pick. We'll get Justin Fields, and then, you know, or Jack Wilson, whatever happens. I mean, we're going to get our quarterback, and then it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks, everyone, for sticking with the channel. Like the video if you can, and I'll see you guys next time.